What is going on, everybody? Matitude22 here today, bringing you guys another figure review. So today we are looking at the Marvel Legends SDCC Battle for Asgard 5-pack Malekith figure. So I didn't pick up the whole box set. I only picked up, so far I only got this guy loose. I'm gonna get Boar and who else? Ulick, whatever, at some point. But picked up Malekith for now. So there's no packaging. So with that being said, let's just get right into... get that out of there. Come on. There we go. Let's get that to the side for now. Let's get right into this guy's review. So for starters, looking at the face sculpt, it's pretty good. I like it. I think all the paint is really good there. Very sinister. Teeth looking very gnarly. The hair, white hair, has some black wash on it, so that looks pretty cool. Looking at his torso, his area, you will notice that there is like a color swap. So you have like the red and black on this side, and then the white and black there, and that looks really good. You can see all the paint looks pretty clean. I don't see any major issues. There's like a little bit of two little white dots right there, but not very noticeable at all, so pretty nice. The belt is a separate piece, and it does have the gold paint for the buttons, so I do like that. This belt is of course in that same goldish looking plastic, but that is not a separate piece, that is attached. He does have a necklace which is attached to the collar, and you can see the collar is loose. So you can see that, which is kind of weird. I don't know why they did that, but whatever. The necklace looks pretty good. It's in a slightly brighter gold than this, but you can see that, and that looks pretty good. So moving down to the lower part of the figure, he does have these not tassels. I don't know what you would call this, but it reminds me kind of like what a gladiator would wear, something like that. I know they're not called tassels, but that's what they look like. So those are all pretty nice. And then getting into the boots, you can see boots and leg. The paint does tend to get progressively worse. So kind of a little annoying thing right here is they didn't paint the knee joint. So if you're gonna kind of articulate the knee at all, it's gonna break up the paint. So that is too bad. Like they could have just painted one little stripe there. It would have made a big improvement. But again, they didn't do that good of a job anyway. You can see it looks pretty sloppy. Kind of the same thing on the other side. Other side, the paint is a little bit better, but still the same issue with it breaking up the paint sculpt. Again, too bad. I don't think it would have made a big difference for this guy, but it would have made at least a little difference. Like same even going down into the feet too. Like they could have just, I don't know why they couldn't just threw on a little bit of paint right there, just to kind of complete that painted look. But whatever, it's not my hill to die on, guys. So the gauntlets are just kind of a molded silver, pretty nice. Hands looking pretty cool. No real fingernail paint or nothing to that degree, but pretty nice nonetheless. Not too much going on in the back of the figure. So with that being said, let's get into this guy's articulation. So the head moves side to side, and you get a pretty decent range of motion there. Looks fairly far down, but it looks a little bit weird with the hair, and you won't get him to look up too much. Like the more you kind of bend it, the more you kind of try to move it up, the more the hair is just going to put it back down. So not a lot of up motion. He does have a ball peg for the shoulders, and it's not as limited. Like the shoulder pads are connected to the collar, so you can lift those up if you wanted to articulate them. I know this is just really stiff, and I'm not trying to pay, like, I paid about $70 for this guy, so I'm not trying to break him. Very stiff, but he does have the ball peg shoulders, pretty much standard. He has a bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, nice range of motion right there. And of course the hands do rotate and hinge back and forth. He has a pretty decent ab crunch. You can get him to look far enough down, and he looks pretty far back. So the ab crunch looks pretty far back, and I think that kind of makes up for the lack of head movement. So not too bad. Waist twist, got a nice ratchet. Pretty good right there. Double ball peg for the hips. Can move them out this far, and he can kick this far forward, which is pretty good. Doesn't really kick as much backwards. It's kind of hard to tell, but he does. The hips do kind of move in and out. No thigh swivel, but he does have a boot swivel, which is kind of shitty because, again, it kind of will break up that paint sculpt. I guess there's nothing you could have done about it, but nonetheless, double jointed knee, decent range of motion. This piece won't inhibit your articulation at all, so I definitely like that. And the feet do hinge forward and back, and of course they rock side to side. So that is his articulation. As far as accessories go, he comes with this pretty cool sword. It's got the nice gold handle and the silver blade, so that looks very good. And of course it's serrated on the back, so pretty nice. The only problem is I feel like it's way too big for him. Like, if I can get it in his hand, it's not, doesn't look so bad, but when you kind of get him holding it, it feels like it weighs him down. I don't know why. It just, you can just see it's just kind of weighing him down. I feel like maybe they should have just given him a little short sword. So yeah, you can get him holding it. You can get him to stand, not too bad, but I'm not confident that he won't take a couple shelf dives because, like I said, the blade is just weighing him down. So nonetheless, guys, that is Malekith. I think if you can find this guy for a decent price and you don't want to pick up the box set, I would say he's worth it. I think he's pretty decent, and he's a pretty classic Thor villain. And obviously, one thing we're kind of short of in the Marvel Legends line is Thor characters. So I think this guy's worth a pickup. I don't think you'll be super disappointed, but I don't know if I would pay a lot. Like, I don't know, like, again, I paid $70 for him. I don't know if I would have paid more than that. Like, if you can find him for under $50 around that, I would say get him. He's not great, but he'll definitely look good on the shelf. And again, it's cool to have a Thor villain, another Thor character, not even just a villain. So definitely pick this guy up if you can get him for a good price. If not, don't worry about it. So guys, that is it again for me. Thank you again for watching this video. Thank you again for showing me so much support and so much love, guys. I appreciate that so much. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button because I am bringing you guys new videos Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I'm going to help you guys get through that work week. So definitely hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. Please like this video, share it with your friends, leave me a comment because I want to hear what you got to say. Give me some feedback, tell me what you think of the figure. Whatever you guys got to say, I want to hear it. That's about it for me. I don't have too much to say. Thank you guys again for watching. I will be back next time with another figure review, and you guys have a great day. And bye.